Today I'm going to be talking about motivations and morale in the workplace, the positive and negative effects on motivation and morale. Um, for the presentation, I'm going to be using Prezi.com. Prezi is a web-based presentation, a website that is pretty easy to follow, pretty easy to use. So I'm going to be using that for my presentation when my final draft comes out next week. Um, as far as positive motivations and positive boost to morale in the workplace, it's pretty simple in my opinion. It's the little things that makes up positive morale and has effect in a positive way. Morale in the workplace is affected by employees and by management, but I think more by management. Management can affect morale more than the actual employees can affect morale. Um, Little things like positive reinforcement, telling people that recognizing a good job when they do a good job. Uh, those things bring up morale in the workplace. Well, especially for where I work, especially for where I work. I work in a nursing home, so it's the simple things. Hey, you did a great job on that admission. That note was turned in a timely manner. We appreciate the incident report that was done and how you handled the family. Um, you did a great job with the passing of that family member and handling the family member's grieving process, and those are the things. Just compliments when compliments are due. Not that I need compliments, so to speak, every single time I do a good job or every single time I do a exceptional job at my workplace, but little things like that can keep up motivation in the workplace, have a positive effect on motivation, have a positive effect on workplace morale. I've been in workplaces where they've given away things for like prizes, like if they've given away prizes for um, answering call lights in a timely manner, uh, and they'll sit in the room and they'll hit a call light, and if you answer call light in a timely manner, they'll give you like a $5 gift certificate to Tim Hortons or a $5 gift certificate to McDonald's. Those are the things that boost morale. Um, it can lead, of course, to negative morale if you're not answering call lights fast enough. But those are the things that if we know that they're in the building and we know that they're testing us, it's something that just sets us up for success. And setting people up for success is something that definitely has a positive influence on morale. Um, some of the negative influences on morale that I've been a part of in my nursing experiences has been nurses meetings. Not Most of the nurses meetings that I've been a part of have been negative. They have no desire to point out anything positive that the nurses or the aides or the social workers or whatever meet that work with us. Um, they don't have any desire to point out anything positive. It just seems like the negative effects can be just pointing out the little things that they've done wrong. I've been a part of nurse meetings where there's been nothing positive said about staff the entire time. Now, usually they're monthly nurses meetings. In an entire month of nurses meetings or nursing, I can't imagine that there hasn't been at least something positive to say about our work as nurses or our work as aides or our work as social workers. Um, and if the staff, the management, like I said at the beginning of the thing, can just point out a few things during the meetings that are positive, I think that could have a greater effect. But those negative points during the nurse meeting really does a horrible effect on our motivation as nurses. Not that we want to do anything bad to the residents that we work with, or the patients that we're handling on a daily basis, or the family members that we're dealing with on a daily basis. We don't want to do anything bad to them to get back at management for not motivating us well, but it leaves us with the feeling that if we're not going to be recognized for the good things and only recognized for bad things that happen, we sort of leave out the above and the beyond. And doing our job to the level that we're required to do is good, but if we have no motivation to go above and beyond, that's where it our job suffers and the people that we work for suffer. And that's something that I'm going to keep in mind after I get into management. My main thought process with management is really, if I point out a negative thing, I'm gonna have to point out a positive thing also. And I think that will keep up the morale and keep up the motivation in the workplace. And so as a nurse, I feel pointing out positives. You don't have to give away things. You don't have to give away prizes. You don't have to give away paid work or paid work time off or anything like that. Just, hey, you're doing a good job. And so I think that the keys to keeping up morale and keeping up motivation in the workplace is not 100% on management, but it does help with management. It has the most power in that. The way, I mean, the shortened version of the coworkers, not management, is not being too, how should I put this in the best possible way, petty, or not being too worrisome about what other people are doing. Just do your job, do above and beyond, and you should get positive reinforcement from that. Thank you.